got breaking news in the NFL. Want to bring in senior NFL writer Jason La Canfora with this news, of course, coming from Washington. We have a new name. Washington football team is no longer a thing, JLC. It's the Washington Commanders. Your reaction to the new team name? We knew it was coming out today.
Yeah, I mean, the cat was kind of out of the bag on this one for a while, so I don't know how many people are actually surprised or riveted that this is, in fact, a nickname. Because, again, if you're on social media even a little bit, there was pretty strong indications that this was the way they were going. Look, they took their time with this rebrand, obviously. Personally, WFT was starting to grow on me. I was just getting used to writing it in my columns. Now I've got to change to Commanders? How dare they? It's interesting. I live in the DMV, the greater Baltimore, Washington area, and there's some big-time Washington football fans, or now Commanders fans, who I interact with on a daily basis in my other job, and none of them were really excited about this. None of them thought it was going to change a whole lot immediately with the fan angst about the franchise, and they figured that come, opening day of the 2022 season, there'd be more people wearing stuff with WFT or the old nickname than there would be Commanders. But maybe it's a new era for the team, and certainly they could use a marketing and branding exercise given what the connotations of their old nickname and their temporary nickname were because of all the scrutiny that they've been under for their toxic workplace culture and obviously owner Dan Snyder's tumultuous decades there now as the owner.
Yeah, tweeting out today saying one legacy, one unified future. You mentioned maybe wiping the slate clean. Is this a fresh start there for the Commanders, as we're calling them now? When you look in this organization, you mentioned the troubles in the past, not just off the field, but on the field as well.
Well, I don't know about that. There's going to be congressional sessions in D.C. tomorrow on Capitol Hill where a lot of former team employees are going to be brought in and given the opportunity to speak before members of Congress who continue to gather information towards what might eventually be a hearing where Dan Snyder, Roger Goodell, and others are brought to Capitol Hill to have to explain why is there no report about this investigation? What were the other findings? We'd like to see those 630,000 emails. We know a couple have trickled out. So I don't think this is going to change much in the eyes of that Congressional Oversight Committee. Do they start winning games, do they have meaningful seasons, back-to-back years? I'm not sure, again, how much collateral it buys them immediately with the fan base. It certainly does close the chapter on their old nickname, and again, it took kind of a couple steps to get here. But I don't know that it makes Ron Rivera feel any, better about the task at hand as he still tries to dig that franchise out of years of just turmoil and infighting and toxicity and not much winning.
I'm with you. I got used to WFT, and now when I think WC, I'm thinking wild card. So we're going to have to get used to that as well with the Washington Commanders there. Elsewhere, when you talk about change.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.